Do all cheaters think the same? I have never cheated, but I feel like I have been cheated on. Or I know I've been cheated on. Like, I'm gonna say like a quick story about like me being cheated on, just so you like can like enjoy that fact. It wasn't great. It's happened like 2 times with 2 different girlfriends. But anyway, quickly, like a small bit of information. Like the one time I got cheated on, I knew the guy, but I didn't know that he had like had sex with my girlfriend. So I was walking in like the mall. I saw the guy and I was like, hello, hey, how are you doing, bro? Are everything okay? And he was like, yeah, everything is okay. And then he gave me a hug, a really awkward hug for a long time. And he was saying like, oh, I'm so sorry that this happened, man. I'm super sorry. And I was like, it's totally fine. Nothing to worry about. No problem. I didn't know what had happened. So I was like, I don't know what happened here, but you're fine. And then she told me like later that day, and it sucked balls, man. But it was for the best, like when it happened. But I was thinking like, shit, it's good to get that out of the way now, so I don't like spend more time on this, you know? God damn. But it just has to be like that. I'm so sorry. But let's see. Are we gonna be like on the cheaters side here? I think not, but then it's probably a plot twist that it's like, holy moly, maybe I should start cheating. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna, ever. I love my girlfriend and I love my little family.
Hey guys, I know you're here for the video, so I'm gonna make this really fast.
Yeah.
We had someone drop out of our cast, which is the reason we only have 1 guy in this episode. But honestly, we want to do the best job possible about getting you the best cast with an array of opinions. So if you want to be in our videos, make sure to sign up at jubileemedia.com/casting. And of course,
maybe I should be casted here, and I could bring my opinions.
read all your applications, all your stories.
They're missing men, obviously. She said they missed the man. So I'm a man.
Enjoy the video, guys.
My dad cheated on my mom cheated on my dad, my sister would always get cheated on, my brother cheated on his wife. I never thought that I would cause that kind of pain.
That was like a lot of cheating. It was like, this one cheated, and this one cheated, and this one is cheating always, and this one is always, holy moly, that's a lot of cheating. Like, I feel like I hear about like a little bit of cheating, but it's not very much. It's like super little. Maybe I need to go out more. Maybe I need to meet people. Maybe you guys are gonna so it's genetic. Interesting. Yeah. Wow.
To someone.
We're learning. It runs in the family.
I am a cheater, and it was a very hard time in my life when it happened. I ruined an entire part of myself.
Before, I wasn't very empathetic with cheaters, but after I did it, I understood.
I feel like it's a part of me, but it's not who I am right now.
I feel like I'm gonna learn a lot in this video, because I'm pretty much at the point where, with the previous girl here that said like, before I didn't have much sympathy for cheaters, but now blah blah blah. I'm sorry, blah blah blah. I'm so sorry for saying blah blah blah. That's really horrible of me. But I feel like I'm a little bit ignorant on the topic, so maybe I'm gonna learn more. I'm like immediately thinking like, if you're getting like super duper bad treatment of your partner, and then someone comes in there and lifts you up and are like nice, maybe you're getting hit or something, I don't know, and then some things leads to another. I can see that point, or like I can see that happening. But I feel like a lot of people that I know, they just have this like weak moment or something when they're out. Maybe they like to get like a little bit of like what is it called, that someone like pays attention to them and stuff like that, and then it happens. Headaches are genetic. You could get them from your kids. Got them.
I'd say in my early 20s, I didn't know why I was cheating. I didn't think a bunch about it.
Whoa, didn't think about it.
Normally a lot of people, they definitely beat themselves up for it. I don't.
When I cheated.
Oh, that is wild. I feel like you should at least beat yourself up about it a little bit.
I enjoyed it. 3, 2.
Oh, I cheated. 1. I enjoyed it. I think they're gonna say yes. Or if it was like bad, maybe no. We'll see.
Go.
61%
I was there
agrees.
for it. I was there for the cheating. Like, let me tell you, like, I'm here for it.
I am here for it. It sounds like he's still a cheater. He's just like, I'm gonna cheat through life, man. Cheated on all my tests in school. Cheated on the work I delivered to my boss. And now I'm gonna cheat on my wife. Or my girlfriend. Or whatever.
It's a catharsis. It's cool for like the moments while you're in it, and then afterwards I feel horrible. It's like, okay, I'm doing this, I feel good because I'm connecting with someone and I'm not connecting with my partner. And so this feels good to have this sort of connection with someone else.
I cheated in a
Yeah, I can see like the allure. It's almost like a drug, you know? It's like, it's not good for you, but I can see that it's probably like a little bit nice when it happens. But I would feel so bad, so I wouldn't do it, you know? I just immediately get like, ugh! It just hurts so much in the body, in my body. I feel like I'm insanely like empathetic person. So just thinking about the pain is just like so much for me. So I can't think about it. I cannot.
another country. So at that time, I was like, oh, nobody's gonna know about this. I don't say anything. It's, you know, this is all, it's all about me right now. So at that time, I enjoyed it. But yeah, as soon as I got back, I just felt so guilty.
Yeah.
Man, you know, you high and then it went like low.
Yeah, I enjoyed it in the...
It was like me time. I needed some me time. I'm getting scared. Is LT really cheating on me? I hope she's feeling guilty if she is.
process, because one, my boyfriend at the time was 2,000 miles away, and here's my best friend's cousin, who is
Right here.
and open and willing.
Damn.
And I was like, fuck it, let's go.
It's so strange. It's so strange to like listen to. I feel like I'm wrong for thinking that cheating is wrong, you know, when I listen to these people talk, because it's so like, it's almost like, I'm not sure how to say it, but it's a lot of like culture change right now going on, and I feel like if you're on the wrong side of that, you are like the bad person. And I feel like right now it almost feels like, are cheating gonna be okay? If it is, I'm still gonna be on the other side, man. I'm gonna be there. Cheating is not okay. I'm not cheating on you. You're so nice. Oh, Solburn, thank you. Likewise.
I actually cheated on somebody. I was in a long distance relationship.
But I feel like nice guys get cheated on a lot, though. I think so. I think we nice guys, we're targets.
I didn't cheat on the person like through sex. It was something totally different. I just considered other things as cheating. I did not enjoy it. No, it was like with a friend from like middle school. He like hit me up. I was like, "How you doing? Okay, let's go hang out. What's happening?" So no, I didn't enjoy it. And
You didn't enjoy
really
the moment?
horrible.
Like, you didn't enjoy like actually being with the person?
No.
Not at all, from the very beginning?
It just like if you like let things happen, I just let it happen. I'm just like, oh, yeah, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Then why didn't you stop? Why didn't you say, no, I don't want to do
Sometimes
this?
it's difficult to stop
Yeah,
things,
my,
I guess.
like my lift's outside, gotta go. Yeah, at that point.
And like he was like my ride, so I couldn't like
My lift is outside.
I agree, 𝗦cie. If you feel like cheating, leave your relationship. 100%. If it's like kids involved, still do it, man. It's not good for the kids. It's not good for the partner. It's not good for you either. So I'm giving you guys this advice immediately. Just leave your partner instead. Just be straight up open. Like there was this dude I know. He was like 40 or something, been in a relationship for 20 years, had 2 children. Like life was from the outside really good, but he didn't like his wife anymore. He just wasn't attracted to his wife, and he was like straight up just told her, "I'm not attracted to you, and I'm gonna see other people, and I'm leaving this relationship." And he just said it straight up, man. And I feel like kudos to you. If that is how you feel, do it. Instead of like ruining people's lives. Like she took it really horribly. Of course, it's like just getting that tossed in your face. It's horrible. And she still liked him and all of that. They had to go, like in Norway, you have to go to like, if you're married, you have to go to some mandatory things where you need to talk about things before you're allowed to cancel your marriage. But he was like just in those meetings as well. Like, nope, I don't like her anymore. it's over. And I feel like that is how you should do it. You should just be straight up honest. And it's much better. Much better.
Was early.
I couldn't, yeah, no.
Once a cheater, always a cheater. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, they disagree. They disagree. I guess.
I would say I strongly disagree with this saying, simply because people change, people grow up, people learn things. Just because I did this one bad thing when I was like, let's say 15, doesn't mean that it should haunt me for the rest of my adulthood.
Once a cheater, always a cheater? Okay, no, not really. I've been in several long-term relationships where like I've cheated from the very
honestly, yeah, true.
beginning into the very end of the relationship. And you guys are saying like I cheated one time when I was 15 or some shit like that. I'm like, oh, you guys are awesome.
It's like, I've been cheating so much, man. There's still some cheating on my lips.
On some straight fuckboy shit. So like I was straight up. So like what I was doing wasn't truly who I was. It was a defense mechanism. I have these strong emotions towards my partner. I really wish that they would listen to me. They're not, and so I'm just going to go and do something that makes me feel better. So I don't think that once a cheater.
But I feel like this thing where, oh, I'm not getting what I need from a partner, or I'm not feeling it. That is like, I don't know. That is weak words if you want to go and cheat. I feel like that is not making up for it at all. At all. It's like, what the hell? Oh my god, the threshold for cheating is like all the way down there in the bottom. Like in a normal relationship, it will go up and down and stuff like that. That's just how it is. Like hopefully not too much down, but be honest with your partner, man. I second 𝗦chị𝗰𝗶𝗹𝘀's opinions.
Always a cheater, but I do, on the other hand, always tell every partner that I've been with about my habits and what I've done in the past.
My habits. Listen to that guy. He calls them habits, and he still goes over to like, once a cheater, always a cheater. No, but maybe he can change. He can change. People can change. He could turn like 60 and not have a penis anymore, or whatever. Maybe something changes.
I share it openly because I think it's something that should be shared more often, because we're not the only people that cheat. People watching this stuff are also cheaters.
Yeah, true.
I would be willing to forgive someone if they cheated on me. 3.
Well, that one is so hard. I'm having issues with this. Would you guys in chat forgive your wife or husband if they cheated? Would you? Would it be like, it was one time, okay, let's go? Or would it be like, nah, hell no?
2, 1.
I have already forgiven Ole for playing DSP. Somewhat agree?
Just because of the simple fact that I told my boyfriend at the time that I cheated on him, and then...
They're all agreeing. None of them are, not even one person is saying like, no, I understand that he wouldn't forgive me. I would say no, but have done it. I'm so sorry, 𝗦chị𝗰𝗶𝗹𝘀. I'm so sorry. I hope it's not once a cheater, always a cheater or something. I don't know. At first be hungry. Angry. I wasn't invited. Yeah, hungry. Why am I reading hungry? Yeah. It's like, yeah, if you just invited me, bro, everything would be great. First of all, there's different levels of cheating. Yeah, so it depends on how big of a cheat it is. That is a good point, though. Wow. There are very many levels of what could be considered cheating. Yeah. I feel like there are some, like, if you had like a weak moment where you talk to somebody in a way that were like almost like starting to create a little bit of a relationship with someone else, that could be like looked upon a little bit as cheating in my books, like emotional cheating probably. Or if you like, it was a kiss, it was a drunken kiss or something. That is like the level 1. And then you have like level 2, where it's like, maybe not we're gonna create babies out of this, but we definitely did something. And then you have like, this could turn into kids, or like something similar. and then it's like having a full-blown relationship with somebody else. So you do have like very many levels of cheating, or at least some. And I guess that would be very important in the decision to like forgive or not. But I don't know. One part of me is a 100% forgiver, man, because I'm kind to a level where I would probably not think about myself and think more about other people. But on the other side of that, I'm also very aware that I want to live a good life. I want to live a happy life. So if I felt too violated, I would for sure just end it for my own good, you know, because I need to feel good, and I think other people need to feel good as well. But if you're able to find like the trust again, then probably it's fine if you're able to find the trust. But I guess it depends very much on what happened, when it happened, why it happened, all of those things, all of the W's, like who, why, when, what. Maybe they're not all W's. Ula has cheated on Altin with the gas station. With the gas station? What happened there? I don't remember. We remember. LT has cheated on Ula with the next door neighbor. Wow. Well, she did prank me with it, so it's basically level 1 cheating, right? Or maybe level 0.9.
And he forgave me, but then these things start happening where he's like, oh, but like, what's up? Where are you going? I'm like, oh, I'm going to a party. He's like, oh, boys are going to be there, huh? I'm just like, why?
That is like the issue though, because I feel like a good relationship doesn't work if if trust is not there. Because then it's just starting to be like a lot of like, people are starting to like say things and start small fights and like ask too many questions. Trust is important.
You do that. That just makes me want to like just go back to what I was doing. Let me just hop. Like I can't.
No faith or trust.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Me.
The trust after was gone. Like, oh, I'm fine. We're fine. Like, no, we're not, because you're not emotionally, mentally like, oh, I'm like, we're done.
Right.
It wasn't done. So after that, I broke up with him, and I was like, no, I'm not going to be that person who just like, oh, you cheated. Bye. I'm not going to be like that mentally or physically. I'm just going to be like, no, we're going to work this out.
If it was the other way around, I still would have been begging at his knees to be with me because of how much I was in love with him. And I still forgive him for what he's done to me. And if anybody were to do that later on, I'd be like, hey, I've done it too.
A 3 out of the 4.
But I feel like you are maybe selling yourself a little bit cheap if you're like not even giving it a second thought. It's like, yes, I understand that like love has a lot to do with it, and you could forgive the person 100%. That is 100% possible. But I feel like it shouldn't be like instantly, like 100% instantly, no questions asked. It should be like a process there, a healing process, I think.
4 relationships I was in, I was a cheater, but on that last one, I got cheated on. Cheating all throughout that first year. Second year, same thing through that.
Damn, so much cheating,
I forgave him for all of it. I was still the one begging him to be with me. I like tried. I said I forgave him for that, but I didn't really. I still have a lot of hate in my heart for that.
Yeah.
But would I let the next person do that? Hell the fuck no. Like, what do you mean I'm gonna get to know you just for you to do all of that stuff? Like, that's why we learn from our past mistakes, which that's kind of me being a hypocrite because I did the same mistake over and over again.
But I guess some like if it's like a very in you to do that and don't really see the issues with it, you can probably go with doing it for a while before you like understand, before you like learn, before you grow. Probably I can see that 100%. But yeah, I don't know. Just realized she is wearing contact. Huh? Oh, was she wearing contact lenses or something? Where's her face?
Stuff like that's why we learn from our past mistakes, which that's kind of me being a hypocrite because I did the same mistake over and over again.
You changed?
Yeah.
Oh.
Only because before I cheated, I would have actually been all the way back there, and then I came here because I hold grudges. So I mean, I will be more understanding to a person if they cheated on me because I did it. But
yeah, I can see that point as well. If like. I didn't think about like their past when they chose, which was pretty silly of me. But I feel like if you ask the general population, a lot of people will probably be like in the middle or the left. And then if you have done it yourself, you probably move over to the right. And that is very understanding. Like if I did something, if I even like, I'm never gonna do this or anything, but it's like if I killed somebody, I would want to think that I could come back from this and that I could change, like 100%. So it makes sense.
It would be really hard for me to let it go because I would always replay it in my head. For me, actually, the person I cheated on, we're still together. We're getting married next month.
Wow.
So ask you about that. Congrats.
Yeah, so he forgave me big time.
Yeah, big time.
How did you find
Obviously.
out? So you cheated with him like overseas?
Yes. At first, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just break it off, not say anything. But he was so willing to fix whatever was going on.
That's really
He was
good,
like,
though.
I don't know what's going on.
Like, I'm not against people fixing their relationship and like going forward. That is really good if you're able to do that. But I feel like I understand all the part, or like I have understanding if it's like working further or if it's not going well. Like both things are totally fine. It's up to like the individual relationship, I think. Yeah.
What can I do to fix it? And I was like, this is just what's going on. This is what I have in my head. Like, I'm unhappy. I think we should go to counseling and stuff. And so we did, and we're more honest and open with each other, and we were able to like work it out.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well done.
Cheating
Really well done.
is always wrong. 3, 2.
Like, I'm gonna give my opinions before they answer. Like, cheating is always wrong. I would say like, yes, it's always wrong. But like, people do things that are wrong. It's not like it's super shocking. It's like sometimes you drive a little bit too fast. Sometimes you say something you didn't mean. There are things that are going wrong all the time. All the time. But it's good to not do it though.
1, go.
It's not always wrong because what if that person that you're in a relationship with is like toxic?
Then end the relationship. Bam! Get wrecked.
You're just like, okay, I have like an excuse to cheat on this person. That's why.
Isn't that more of an excuse to break up with the person?
Yeah.
I know, but
To
like
cheat?
you still have benefits with that person too. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in this relationship and then you're like, you have benefits, so why am I
That's
gonna
a
bring it
hard
up?
part, right? It's
Yes.
like, this is one of the things I'm like,
Yeah, 2 wrongs doesn't make a right. I agree.
why I'm afraid of marriage. It's like, in some ways, it's like, what if shit goes like super south and like, I can't just undo this. This is not just a breakup.
I am a firm believer that no matter how toxic somebody is, no matter how horrible somebody can be, I don't think anybody on this planet deserves to be cheated on.
Yeah.
I wanted to believe I had good
Agreed.
reason, but I didn't, even though
Yeah.
he called me a dumb bitch every other sentence. And I
Yeah.
was the most ugly and stupid person that he's ever met.
This is what I tried to say like in the beginning of the video. I have understanding why it happens, like and there's millions of reasons why it could happen, and I can understand especially if you were feeling really bad in the relationship you're in. But it doesn't mean that you should go out and cheat. It's better to drop that and and do something else.
And I only exist to send him nudes. Like,
Yeah, you did the right thing by getting out of that relationship. You did the right thing for sure, for sure.
Yeah, 100.
You can be in love and still cheat. 3, 2, 1, go.
So the reason why I'm strongly disagree is because if you actually love someone, why would you ever want to inflict any sort of pain on them? Since you're supposed to be there, I guess you can say their other half, why would you want to be the bad half of it? It doesn't really make any sense.
Did you love the guys that you cheated on?
No, that's why.
You did?
She was like, bam, no, that's why. Damn. 3 lefts make 1 right. Yeah, you're all the way around. That is funny. That is really funny.
You didn't love them.
I don't love any of them.
Did you tell them that you loved them?
No.
You never said you love. I love
Well,
you.
I never said it to any of them because I didn't love them.
Oh,
Damn,
okay. Well, that's
she
interesting.
has like, she's pretty good. She's pretty good. She has her morals, I guess, or something. She's aware. But did they understand it though? That she didn't like them like that? I don't think so, because then she would probably not call it cheating. cheating is probably when it's supposed to be like exclusive, right? Those two are going to bang? Probably, yeah. But only if they already are in a relationship, though. I don't think they would if they're single.
I mean, I was in love with the people I cheated on.
I'm just kidding a little bit.
I mean,
Would you call yourself a selfish person?
super selfish. At that time, for sure. Super, super selfish.
But do you think you could have been selfish in a different way and still not have hurt the person?
Exactly. Yeah, I do. I agree with you. And that's a thing that now at this portion of life, like, I try and do. I've not cheated in a long while.
Yeah, I don't have too many
That's
experience with relationships. So actually, my fiance, he was my first boyfriend.
Wow, you're opening another thing that is very interesting here. Like me and Lintuna, my girlfriend, has been talking about this. Like, we are pretty happy that let's back it up here. We first met each other when we were like in high school or something. She was at a different high school, but she visited my high school, and I thought she was really cute. But we were both really shy, and nothing happened. Nothing like happened out of it. We're just like texting a little bit. And then I went into a different like a relationship, a couple of them, and met some girls. And Lintuna, she had her own experiences, and then we met up again like many years later. And I asked her out on a coffee, and I felt like a little bit less shy. We got to talking, and we really liked each other, and it just grew from there. And I'm really happy that we both have like previous experiences going into the relationship, because I feel like, I'm not saying that this lady thought or did what I'm saying right now, but maybe she was like curious what is going on, you know, out in the world. Maybe she wanted like to know if this is the right thing, or maybe she was like doubting if it was the right thing or something. All of those like unknowns that are out there. I feel like it's still gonna be like a billion unknowns, but if you have some previous experiences, at least you have some reference points, which is nice.
So
Did you feel like you wanted to experience other people?
Damn.
What was the
200%. So yeah, like
I nailed it, guys. I nailed it. I foresaw this. I'm highly intelligent.
said, he was my first relationship, and at that time, like, I wasn't very confident in myself, my appearance, my personality. Guys were always looking at my friends, you know, and I was like, okay, this guy likes me. It's like, this is it. You know?
Let's go,
And
you
then
know. I need to figure this out.
As I got older, I just like more comfortable with myself, and I'm like out when I was in Japan. I was like, oh hey, people like I'm getting attention. Like I love this. Like not like I fell out of love with my fiance now, but it was like, hey, somebody else likes me. I am pretty. Like I am cool. He's not just saying that, you know.
I have forgiven myself. 3.
Yeah, I hope they have forgiven themselves. I feel like if you do something wrong, you should try and fix it with whoever you did something wrong to, and then you should immediately start working on yourself. I think that should be the goal.
3, 2, 1, go.
Damn.
Yeah.
You guys haven't forgiven yourself.
And he's laughing at them. Rude.
I've forgiven myself. For sure.
He's like, I feel like he is still the guy he was though. He's just like going with the punches. He's loving life. Viva la vida loca. Holy moly.
I mean, it took a lot of like reflecting. I don't think my cheating is not truly who I am. It was the result of not seeing healthy relationships as I was growing up, not seeing how people
Like one thing that is like I feel like a douchebag, but one thing that is like very important to me is to not have too many excuses. I don't like excuses. Like I understand excuses exist and excuses can be valid, but like maybe it's important to have them in this situation, but I feel like owning things is the way to go, because external factors, you can't do anything about them. But like internal stuff, taking ownership over what happened, that you can do something about. That is something you have control over. So I know people that when I am with them, I get so frustrated because they're they're stuck in a way in their life which is they don't like at all. But they never take any responsibility over anything. So everything is everyone else's fault. And then they're just trapped. They're victims. They can't do anything. And it's just so sad. Makes me hurt. Why does this turn into such a sad thing? Why does cheating turn into such a sad thing? I don't know.
Things in a healthy way.
I feel like I had to forgive myself just because, especially after the relationship that I was in after that I got cheated on, just because now I understand both sides of it. It isn't easy both ways, but I feel like if you really actually want to learn and grow from something, you definitely have to forgive yourself, because you can't grow if you don't forgive yourself.
Still haven't kind of forgiven myself, just for the simple fact that we're kind of like in a courtship, so we're like intending to get married. So I could have been in like her shoes of like, oh, fiance, but I didn't get that chance just because of the simple fact that I cheated, and then all that stuff happened. And yeah, that's something that I was like, damn, this time, if I would have stayed and I didn't cheat, I could have been like married by now. I could have had like the life that I wanted.
Do you think that you would be like, you and the guy would still be together if you hadn't cheated?
No.
Okay.
To be honest, 'cause it was, I don't know how long I would have lasted in a long distance relationship, so that's why I cheated.
I'm definitely still working on it. It's something that still happened recently, just last year, so I just felt like, all my life I grew up to be this perfect person. My parents were very proud of me. I never like went against them. So when I went to Japan, we were already engaged.
Yeah, I feel like she had like a moment where she broke a little bit there. It was just, she was this perfect girl all the time. I can't like see that story,
So me coming back, my dad already put money on a down payment for the venue and stuff. I felt so guilty. So like even now, I know everybody is like forgiving of me, but I just have to work on forgiving myself still, because I still think about it, how it affected everybody around me.
All right, guys, that's a wrap.
Woo! Come on, guys.
1, 2 cheated. I'm sorry.
Good job. I think it's really good that they're like talk about it, sharing their like experiences, stuff like that, because we can all grow, we can all learn things. I have my opinions, I have my thoughts, but I'm also like a human being. I'm ready to change, but I'm not ready to cheat though. I'm not there.